She walked into a bubble bath and found Vivian luxuriating in the lavishness, enjoying every minute, looking carefree like a dolphin relaxing. Edward thought to himself, gently hung up the phone, smiling at Vivian. Vivian felt embarrassed, as if concealing ice cream. Then Edward set a condition. If Vivian obeyed and was on call, she could stay. She pretended calmness, but her heart raced wildly. She laughed, claiming it wasn't a small fee, but Edward, with a twinkle in his eye, told her to name her price. Thus, Vivian transformed into Edward's exclusive companion for the week, and afterwards, she sneakily pocketed some cash. He told her to choose fancy clothes for dinner, and Vivian felt like a new queen in this sudden happiness. She excitedly called her best friend, sharing her magical experience, as if she had just won the lottery of the American dream. She regretted letting Vivian have Edward, thinking he was nothing special, but Vivian confidently asserted that Edward was ridiculously handsome. To thank Vivian, she left gifts at the front desk and asked her best friend for trendy clothes sources. Best friend quickly provided the info, and Vivian placed the money at the front desk, advising the staff to take good care of it. Like a little finance, none of this escaped the keen eyes of the manager, and even as a companion, Vivian was all business when it came to Edward's affairs. Following her friend's advice, Vivian hit a posh street, but forgot Edward's warning about not attracting too much attention, and ended up stealing the spot. She entered a modest store, instantly chilling the vibe. Despite trying to blend in, her style stood out, leaving the front desk smiles frosty. Vivian realized she wasn't welcome, but she didn't fight back, just silently accepted this cold shoulder like a student in timeout. Upon returning to the hotel, Vivian was stopped by the manager, who doubted her identity, so she quickly mentioned Edward's name. The manager, confused, sought proof but luckily found the waitress and asked her to confirm identity. After verifying she was a hotel guest, the manager took her to the office. Despite Vivian's failure to register, he let it go. The manager asked Vivian about her tie to Edward. After a brief pause, she lied, claiming to be his niece. After knowing the situation, the manager didn't press further, only hoping she'd dress appropriately. Vivian's grievances surfaced, sharing her unfair online treatment with the manager. The caring manager handed her a handkerchief to wipe her tears, and Vivian made the most of that handkerchief, while the manager went above and beyond to contact a famous clothing store for her. She was encouraged to pick clothes. The store staff warmly received her, making Vivian comfortable. She then excitedly raced back to the hotel. She intended to share her pleasant experience with the manager. Noticing her lively chat in the lobby, he excused her to rest in her room, but she soon returned for the upcoming dinner. She worried about her dining etiquette not being up to par, and the manager patiently coached her, but still, Vivian felt like she hadn't fully grasped it all. Edward and his team in New York were deep in discussion about acquiring the docks controlled by Moses' company. This area was ideal for real estate development, but a sudden announcement interrupted. Moses' company secured a $350 million contract to build Navy destroyers. The unexpected twist stunned the team. All believed such a contract unattainable. Now they faced a tough choice: withdraw investment or make Moses' company cancel the contract. Amid heated debate, the lawyer first opposed withdrawal firmly, stressing the team's countless efforts. In the heat of the argument, Edward showed her leadership by calming everyone down and decided to contact Moses' company alongside the lawyer. She knew without the committee's blessing that big bucks wouldn't fly, and after handling the affairs, Edward called Vivian to give her the full scoop on the dinner arrangements. Emphasizing dinner's importance, Edward hurried to the hotel, seeking Vivian in the lobby, but she was gone. Her mood turned anxious. Just then, the manager relayed a message from her niece. This quickly brought Edward up to speed, and with a chuckle, she explained, "I think you all know she's not my daughter. Well, I just found out she's my daughter." "Yes, sir. What's the message?" "She's waiting for you." Vivian elegantly entered the dining, all in a black gown, like a movie star. Ready to meet the boss and reporters from Moses' company, the initial awkwardness melted away into warm smiles and handshakes, like old friends reuniting. During the meal, Vivian faced a dilemma. Using all the utensils baffled her. She whispered to Edward, but the boss from Moses' company overheard and burst out laughing, revealing that she often had no idea herself. This made Vivian even more dejected, openly showing her confusion, while Edward looked at her gently, eyes full of doting and understanding. During the table talk, the heir from Moses' company asked Edward about her plans after the acquisition. Edward cited Vivian's idea, suggesting a split and sell plan, making the boss roll her eyes. This approach clashed totally with her father's business style, instantly spiking the tension in the room. Edward cleverly steered the topic to acquisition technicalities, and they offered a $300 in contract to cement her edge. She bluntly pointed out that this contract might not get approved, and hearing that, the air's mask dropped, and her attitude turned as frosty as a whip. In this politically charged negotiation, though the outcome wasn't satisfying, Edward maintained her composure stemmed from years of experience, and on the way home, she didn't say a word, causing Vivian to misread it as her being upset over the boss from Moses' company. In reality, Edward had mixed feelings, not just because of the other party, but due to her striving for emotional neutrality at work. Vivian completely understood Edward's approach, as she also worked hard to maintain that boundary between emotions and work in her own life. This explains why she never kissed clients. Both prioritized influence in their careers. They discussed their roles and impact in the workplace, with Edward admitting that sometimes tough decisions had to be made. Meanwhile, Vivian might inadvertently break some homes. Edward candidly shared these thoughts, leaving Vivian at a loss for words. If you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. More exciting content awaits you.